Coffee Wright.
Hello.
Hi, Coffee. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. I like to say that with this Bill 180, we know that it's a enforcement bill versus, he called it enforcement versus right. Okay. And my thoughts and my feelings are that, first of all, it goes by supply and demand. Now, the people that are supplying it are the ones that are suffering the consequences. What about all the people that's smoking it, but they get to go on with their little life? They're not getting these consequences. So most of the people that came up, they've already pointed out that to us, as well as the type of prosecutions that we're facing when you're caught with marijuana and all that. They pointed out the housing. It's legal in 29 states. That's for a reason. St. Louis is behind. We got to play catch up. Okay.
We're a city.
Well, we're a city. I understand it, but I anticipate it becoming a legal state law.
I hope so.
It will if I have anything to do with it. I'm running for state senator, and that's the first thing on my bill. We will legalize it, family.
Let's go.
Okay, but in addition to that, not one person, unlike cigarettes, not one person has died from smoking marijuana. You have to smoke 1,500 pounds in 15 minutes, and I don't think nobody can do that. I don't think nobody carry that much on. So I would like for you to take that into consideration, Chairman and the rest of the board. Also, another thing that concerns me, when we talk about jobs and things such as that, I think legalizing, just passing this bill would help. It would give us more push on the state level, and it would create more jobs because all these people out here selling marijuana, maybe they can start growing it or open their own marijuana store, and that would be a big business that would create a lot of jobs, put a lot of families together, because it is a supply and demand situation. The ones that are getting these tickets are not the ones that's just using it.
Even under this bill, you can't do that. But,
Well, I know we can, but that's the ultimate goal. I would think. That's my ultimate goal, is just to make it to legalize it, period. So that's what I wanted to share, along with everything that everyone else has already added to it. And so I'm in full support of Bill 180, and I hope that you all take strongly consideration of everything that we all have come up and said. And I'm Coffee Wright, and that's right, I said it. Thank you.
Amber Cope.
I think Bill 180 needs to pass. I think that's a start in the right direction, because that will give the state a wake-up call. But Bill 180 is for the city of St. Louis, and that needs to pass, because too often, if the police even smell marijuana in a vehicle, then that's giving them probable cause to search the car. And that's not fair. That's harassment, and we know that happens a lot, especially among people of color. And it's just another way of harassing and holding people down. With marijuana being illegal, it affects people's housing. If you're in public housing, it affects jobs, employment, which ultimately affects the family. It affects the lives. You get a record for it. People say, well, hey, that's just a $25 fine or whatever, but that's a fine that not only that goes on your record. And then if something happened later in the future where you break the law, or in a situation accused of breaking the law, then they look at that prior and say, oh, well, this person had been convicted of marijuana, so it's almost making you guilty on the new crime or the new law that they accuse you of breaking, when because you have a prior. So with that being said, I think that not only should marijuana be legal, but they should give some training on how to legally sell it and set people up in their own marijuana dispensaries and across Missouri, like California has it, Colorado. 29 states have already made marijuana legal, and so St. Louis needs to play catch up. St. Louis is still living in a dinosaur time in so many different ways. The crazy part, I guess, is that it's illegal to sell marijuana. It's illegal to possess marijuana, but if you smoke marijuana, if you have it in your body, that's no crime. You don't get locked up for having marijuana in your system. You go to the hospital, they do a blood test, you got marijuana in your system. You have not committed a crime or broken any laws. So that's a double standard right there to me. So it's a plant, it's a natural plant, If people want to smoke it, let them smoke it. Not one person in the United States, not one reported case of anyone has ever died of marijuana. And as a matter of fact, from what I recall, you would have to smoke 15 pounds within a 15-minute period in order to possibly die from smoking marijuana. And I don't think anybody can smoke 1,500 pounds in 15 minutes. That's a hell of a lot of smoking. I think your lungs probably would collapse, you know. I think the fire department can vouch for that. For copyright